music, R&B, hip hop, pop,
I still get you.
reggae, EDM, indie, old school,
Side. Check it.
and sports talk.
Right here.
WorldStarHitRadio.com.
The Inspirational Lifestyle with Stacey J, helping you live a life on purpose. Purpose.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, out of 30 followers, you know,
Oh, we ready?
where the sexy ladies at?
Oh, we on the air? Oh man, this is the Inspirational Lifestyle with Stacey J, and they didn't even tell me that I was on the air.
I'm
I
over
wonder what was we talking about. We weren't talking about nothing wrong with it.
Nah, I was trying. You say you got 30 followers on
Oh
Periscope.
yes, I have 30. Shout out to my 34 followers on Periscope.
I'm trying to see which one of them is sexy.
Man, it's taken me a while to get there, and I've just gotten back on after being off for so long because I'm not really official Periscoper. But thank you, y'all. 35, and I'm getting hearts. What's going on with you, Ben?
Not much. I got all of this fake leather on. I'm sweating like a mug.
You want to relax and take it off a little bit?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay. Take one arm
I'm
out.
a little late because I was selling zebra cakes outside the outside the station.
How much you make?
Not much.
Okay. Again, you're tuned in to the Inspirational Lifestyle with Stacey J and my co-host, comedian Benny Hits. It is Thursday.
Benny Hits, Benny Pitts.
Benny Pitts. I thought that was your rap name. You was doing hits.
Nah, my rap
Benny
name.
Pitts.
Used to be a
It
rapper.
is a beautiful Thursday. The weather
Yes, it
has
is.
been nice to us this week. I am so thankful.
This is the best winter in the world.
I know, right?
Yes.
Coming from Chicago, I can appreciate this. And guess who got a birthday coming up?
Oh, when is your birthday?
December 21st. So if anybody want to send gifts, I'll give you my email address and you can make that happen.
How old are you
Captain.
gonna be? 28.
I told you about asking me for that age. But because I'm not ashamed of my age, I will be 44 years old.
Wow.
Yes, I will.
Congrats, Stacey.
And I am proud of that. So, hey, you can't, you gotta work out and all that. Now, I'm not saying I really work out like that, but you gotta take care of yourself. And a part of that is living an inspirational lifestyle, being happy, finding out what makes you tick, following your purpose and your passion. All that helps keep you youthful. You know what I mean? So, hey, it is what it is. How was your week?
My week was good. Actually, it's funny you said that. You remember last week we was talking about Harold's Chicken, right?
You went.
Right after the show, I went to Harold's Chicken. And I've been there every day since. After I leave the show.
You didn't eat Harold's without me.
I ate it 7 days a week.
I wanted to bring you some
Nah, I
Harold's
ain't
chicken.
seven. I went twice.
But it's good. You like
Oh
it?
my God, yes. And they put the little bread at the bottom.
Oh,
like
you're
your grandma,
right.
like
And
your
it be soft, and it be soft,
like
and
your
it's
grandma,
white
you go,
bread.
"Hey, make sure you take some bread now, baby."
Yeah.
Get a slice of bread.
And especially if you eat it there, you get it hot
Oh
and
my
it's
God,
fresh,
it
and
was
then you
so
put the
good.
mouse sauce, so
It
you
was-
got your mouse
I
sauce.
said, you know what? I ain't going to Popeyes no more.
Oh.
Nah, Popeyes.
Yeah, I like-
biscuits.
yeah.
They got them biscuits.
Yeah, Popeyes is like, because you can catch one almost anywhere.
True.
Harold's, you gotta come downtown.
You gotta come downtown.
You gotta come downtown. So if you
They got Popeyes in white neighborhoods now. You know,
Oh, do they?
yeah. They done moved on up.
Oh, right
They got Popeyes on Johns Creek.
No.
Yeah, Johns Creek. No, I'm just playing. they ain't moving.
These are
They ain't moving that much, but they working on it.
So nothing happened this week? That we should
This
know
week I
about?
did a little some stuff I can't really talk about it. I'm working on a project.
Okay.
Working on a project, but
Did you do the, remember you had an audition?
the Wild 'N Out audition, I made it to the second round and make it to
All
the
right
last one.
now, congratulations.
Don't congratulate me. I didn't make it.
Well, no, but the second round, you could have got it out on the first one. You know what I mean?
True.
So
But you know what? As a kid, I grew up watching Wild 'N Out, and just for me to go to the audition and have the opportunity to me is a blessing. So I'm just happy. But I'm gonna go back next year. I'm not gonna stop until I get it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And I'm actually working on another project. I can't tell you. But you know what I'm saying? Because I heard from this other dude, but he heard from a homeless.
Okay, well, you
So
might
no
not.
telling who.
Yeah, you might not really want to be talking to the radio. You have to know who's listening. Well, I had a. Oh, you got some more?
No. I'm just saying it was a good week. Couple of auditions. I had a comedy showing. Nothing too crazy. Nothing to brag about.
Well, you will give me a 2-week notice if you decide to just, superstar break out on me.
What?
You know when people start, getting auditions and stuff, and then they leave the little people behind,
I'm the littlest person here.
Yeah, you are true. That's true. However, I need a 2-week notice.
I'll give you a notice before, but I ain't going nowhere. This the inspiration. This is both of us.
That's right.
Can I get my picture on the fly?
Yeah, absolutely.
I will wait till we get on.
You know what, man?
I will wait till we get on air. Just bring it up. So I'm just wondering why I am my picture on the flyer.
Well,
and my
you know
last
what?
check bounced.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, you put it back in this week. And I'm going to get you your own flyer. How about that?
Okay.
So you can
Thank you,
promote,
Stacey.
and, you
Yeah,
know.
we're going to go crazy on the
Yeah, absolutely. But I had a good week. I pretty much have good weeks. And in between, if I don't, I find a way to bring it back up.
What you do this week, Stacey?
Well, let me see. Sunday I went bowling.
Okay.
Like I tried to do something,
Well, where were you bowling at?
And it used to be 300.
Did the old 300?
Yes.
I love
Is
that
it
spot.
nice?
I love that spot.
Beaumont.
Yes. Beaumont, yeah.
Beaumont. I went there.
Can you bowl? Are you good at it?
Well, I mean, I don't be going for the high score or anything, but I can do my thing. I'm not guttering.
You're not guttering?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not guttering and stuff.
Okay.
Went to Red Lobster on Tuesday.
Woo!
I went to
I used to work at Red Lobster.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I worked at Red Lobster for a while when I was 19 to like.
You was a server in the back.
I worked at the takeout window.
Oh, okay.
On Candler Road.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Scrampy.
Okay. So were you telling jokes in the window?
Bruh, yeah, that's how I started. I used to crack jokes. I had regular people that used to come to my window and I just crack jokes. And I pretend like my booth was the radio show.
Okay.
And I used to like talk around in the mic, and I used to have people, they wouldn't even order a meal if I wasn't there.
Right.
Because I used to just crack jokes on the phone. That's just.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's how you start. You found a way to say, you know what, I'm a comedian, or I want to try this.
Yeah.
And so you use what you had to make it work. See, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm just trying. What you order? What's your favorite plate? What you order?
I really like crab legs.
Really?
Yeah, I love the crab legs. But I decided to do the stuffed mushrooms, crab mushrooms.
Oh, how was it?
They were good.
Oh, the stuffed mushrooms.
Oh, yeah.
I was about to say.
Yeah. If anything, if you want to know anything about me, I love food. I don't eat a lot, but I love good food. So if you have any good restaurants you would like to mention to me, please let me know.
What's a good one? I went to. What is a good one? Other than Heroes? No, it was actually Sage. You been to Sage on
I have been to Sage.
my God.
Sage is by my house in Perimeter.
Perimeter.
That's where you at?
I'm on exit 7, Oakland Bridge.
Okay, right. And so the owner, have you met the owner?
No, I never met the
Oh,
owner.
he is so nice. He comes around and he speaks. He's very, personable, and I like that. That makes me come on back and stuff. Did you see me today with my patty pie?
You had a patty pie?
I didn't eat it though. I'm fasting.
Oh, you told me.
See how good I am?
You should have gave it to I'm never fast, so you should have given it to me.
I was thinking about it, but somebody mugged me at the other station, and I wasn't able to bring it over. So.
Did they say it was good when you give it to them?
Well, I did have somebody on Instagram tell me it ain't all that good.
Oh, really?
And yeah, but I like to taste things for myself because your taste bud's not my taste
So,
bud.
girl, as soon as you're not fasting on your birthday, right?
No.
Okay. I'm saying you gotta drink a little something, and you gotta get that patty pie.
I gotta get that patty pie, and I gotta get some birthday cake.
I'm gonna bring you a patty pie for your birthday.
You gonna bring me a patty pie?
For your birthday.
Oh, y'all heard me say gonna bring me a patty pie. If you don't bring me that patty
Hey, ever
pie.
since we got these applause,
You like that applause? You like that?
ever since we got these applause, you playing everything. He played applause for everything. Like, I want the Harold's chicken. I ate patty pie.
That is something to.
I gotta go to traffic court tomorrow.
It is so silly. You're stupid. We gotta.
My blood sugar is 180 over 60.
You're so stupid. Well, let me tell you about the show today. We have another good show lined up for you. We have our guests, and they are a married couple, and it's Pastor Tracy and Trenita Nichols. They are amazing.
Tracy and Trenita.
Tracy and Trenita. There's a man and a woman.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I know the name might have
What
fooled you. Stacey and Tracy is a co-ed name. Okay.
Same.
You know what?
Now I'm just
They're
keep my thoughts to
pastors,
myself.
they're authors,
That's
they're
good.
vocalists. They do a multitude of things. And today we're having them on the show. We're gonna. They're also marriage counselors and anger
What you look
management.
at me when you say that?
And wait, I'm not finished. And they deal with anger management.
I don't have my angers. I don't really get mad like that.
I know you're real smiley.
It take a lot to me, but when I get
When
there,
you get there.
we get there.
We need counseling.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When I get mad like that, now I get counseling. But I pretty much don't get mad like that.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing.
It's like when you work at Red Lobster on Candler Road, nothing don't really faze you no more.
I know. I can only imagine. I've never done fast food.
It's not fast. That's restaurant.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's a difference.
I mean,
I said I worked at Red Lobster, not Checkers.
Oh, yeah.
I was giving out shrimp, not 2 for $5, Big Buford. Get it right.
My bad.
I never did it fast food.
I mean, you know what I meant.
Don't act like skin brother.
No, I'm sorry. That was a little bad. I'm sorry.
We didn't even finish your week. You said you went to Red Lobster.
Red Lobster on Tuesday. Let me see where we at. The speed up. Nothing else, but this weekend I'm going to the Symphony. I'm going to.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going Saturday to Symphony. I want to try something different. You got to try a little something different in your life.
Experience different things like.
Yeah.
You know what? I got a bone to pick with you too, Stacey. I be seeing you at all these events, the Empire Show, and I'm your co-host. You be bringing everybody. I don't get no call. I don't get no text. It's like after we finish the show, it's like, all right, it's been real. I'll see you next Thursday and be on time.
You know what?
But I would like to get invited too.
And absolutely, I will invite you. That was last minute though. That was so last minute.
I'm serious.
You said, what is it? LBVS?
What's that?
What is it? Laughing but LBVS. Laughing but very serious.
Very serious. You know?
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna invite you. I mean, it was really last minute, so I went through. But a lot of times, people think that. Well, I do. I used to be out more, but now when I take pictures, because I like taking pictures, people be thinking that you're out
all the time.
I might be at the grocery store. I might be at the grocery store like.
Hey. Sometimes I just rotate pictures on the gram just to keep people.
You know what? Like it's so weird to say we're like the same place.
Man, people be calling me saying, "What's going on tonight, bro?" I mean, I'm asleep.
Yeah.
I'm in the crib. Oh man, I see you on the gram.
Well, it's the holidays. The holidays are approaching, and there's a lot of holiday parties. Like I have about 3 on Saturday, so I'll let you know about those.
Okay.
Birthdays and all that and stuff.
I just want to be next to all your fine friends. That's really. I'm looking for a cougar.
Are you trying to call my friends cougar?
No, not at all. I'm just putting that out there. I'm looking for a cougar. Somebody said me too.
We dare
you feel me, bro? You feel me?
You know what? So what do you have planned for the holidays?
Holidays, my grandmother's coming down from Connecticut, so I'm gonna
okay.
spend some time with her. My grandma, my uncle is coming down from Connecticut. Last Christmas, I hosted her Christmas party. She usually throw a big Christmas party. I have like over 100 first cousins in Connecticut, so we're gonna throw a party down here. And I'm just kicking with the family, I'm taking it easy. I'm not leaving nowhere.
Okay.
Thank God for that. I'm staying in town.
I think I'm gonna stay in town too. People ask me, am I going to Chicago?
You going to Chicago?
No, especially if it's
snowing.
I'm not doing it. I am here. It's gonna be.
What's some spots to hit in Chicago?
You know what?
When I go out there.
Do you like Polishes? Like,
the sausage?
We got like Jewtown Polishes with the onions on it and the hot peppers and stuff like that. You got
like
that.
The rich people hot dogs.
Well, I guess. But yeah, you have the Jewtown. You have if you like hoagies.
Hoagies. Okay.
The home of the hoagies. It's on the south side though.
Okay. Chicago is Chicago to me, so I don't know the difference between. But I'll be seeing that. I was watching the documentary on Bernie Mac, and they were talking about he was going to this side of Chicago to do comedy because he couldn't do it in this side. And Chicago's that big, huh?
Yeah, it's a big place, but I'm you got downtown where you have more of your restaurants, your upscale and stuff. And then you got your hood place where your chicken wings, and then we got tourists on like, Stony Island. Right. It's always the hood that got the good food anyway. You can't get good chicken wings in the upscale.
So what's the name? The home of the hoagies.
Home of the hoagies.
And the Polish.
Then you got the Polishes, Jewtown. That's Jewtown. And then you have did I say Tauruses? Tauruses on Stony Island, and they're like a steak sandwich.
I done hit every big city except for Chicago. That's the only one I had.
Oh, we gotta go down there together. And then we got a video and stuff like that.
You saying that now until we get off air. I won't hear it tonight. I won't hear it about it.
I'll see you next Thursday. Be on time.
It's been real, brother. I'll bring you a patty pie. I'll bring you a patty pie. Your sugar gonna go up after you eat it.
Crazy. So we want to talk about today with Tracy and Trenita. Marriage counseling. So we're going to talk about, even if you're not married and you want to be married, I think that they have some good information that can help people that want to, get married and everything. Because marriage is work and relationships are work. And it's about, to me, being evenly yoked. Because if you over here and I'm over here, it ain't going to work. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't have things, you got to have things in common and your goals and all that type of stuff. So we're going to talk about that. And then the anger management issue. You'll be surprised. Some people, are angry.
A lot of angry people. I know a lot of angry black women.
Why just so you get a hand applause for that, right?
I know a lot of them.
Really?
I wish I had some help in here.
You got that applause.
I got
what else you want?
The applause feel like I'm a pastor when he needs amen.
Why are they angry?
I don't know. Why are black women so angry? I'm not. You're not angry.
Yeah, I'm not.
I like 60% of black women just be angry. I don't know why.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
maybe we can talk about
Yeah, maybe we can talk about that.
That's maybe something we can talk about. Why are black women? Think about it. Diaries of a Mad Black Woman. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like I'm just in here talking about black women just angry. It's like a
So you don't know any angry black men?
Nah. Negroes be angry too.
Okay.
But I know why.
Okay. Well, we're gonna end that note on a funny. And of course, we have another skit that our comedian Benny Pitts has for you, and it is called what?
Christ-like behavior. I know y'all go to a lot of churches out here.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna say the names of the churches, but churches are like clubs now. Can you agree with me?
They are, and but I hope that everybody is still going. Whether you party, you still go to party with the Lord too. So
I don't know. I mean, me personally, I think church is church and party is party.
Well, no. When I say party with the Lord, my thing is that I think God has a sense of humor. You know what I mean?
No,
I'm saying not like these people in church. You can't be rolling weed.
Last time I went to one church, I'm not gonna say, but it's in Stone Mountain, and y'all already know what they call it, club. That church. Go ahead, give me some applause on that club.
You know what?
And this girl was up there and she was twerking, and the pastor said, "What is you doing?" She's like, "I'm twerking for Jesus." He said, "Go ahead and do what you gotta do, girl. Go ahead, let me get some applause."
You know what? We're gonna show you this skit, and we'll be back, and we'll have our guests on in.
That's a true story.
What's up, y'all? It's Will Packer. Y'all know me, producer behind Ride Along, Stomp the Yard, Obsessed, all the stuff that you got on bootleg. I made all those. When I want to be inspired, I listen to the Inspirational Lifestyle with my girl, Stacey J, on World Star Hit Radio. It's your girl, Brett, and when I need inspiration or need to be inspired, I hit up my girl, Stacey J, with the Inspirational Lifestyle.
I'm hard on you because I love you.
And we're back to the Inspirational Lifestyle with Stacey J and my co-host, comedian Benny Pitts. And we have our guests today. We have Tracy and Trenita, right? Nichols in the building. Can I get a hand clap for them? All right.
Hey, we got a hand clap this week just for y'all.
Yep.
I said we bringing a pastor. We need
a hand clap.
A men's choir or a hand clap. But they gave us, we on a budget, so we got the hand clap.
So yes, we have them in the building, and Tracy's a pastor. And that would make you a first lady, right?
Right.
She is a first lady in the presence of greatness, okay? And they have many titles. Would you share those with us?
Well, we both have our doctor's degree, and we wear different hats. We're pastors, business owners, marriage counselors, as well as mentors for the juvenile courts.
Wow.
Oh, wait a minute. I think you forgot Arthur.
Oh yeah, author of a book as well.
And vocalist?
And a vocalist and a song.
I know a little more than they do, right?
So basically, y'all riding around and getting it.
For
the Lord.
We're trying to get there.
That is awesome. I looking at the information about you guys, you've been married 20 years.
That's right.
Clap for that. We need the clap. I'm gonna need a button over here remote. I can do it myself. They have been married 20 years, and just a little bit that I learned. You're from, is it Ruralville? And located in the heart of Mississippi Delta.
That's right.
My family, my mom is from Prentice, Mississippi. I don't know. Yeah, so she's from there. And I just wanted to have you guys on because, the Christmas season is coming up and things like that. And people tend to, get depressed and marriages, crumbling and all this. And this is season to be happy and, whole. And so I wanted to bring you guys on and talk a little bit about rebuilding and maintaining, relationships, period. I know marriage, but you have to have a relationship first before you get to marriage. Right. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. And now we're in a society and a time that, I don't know what to say is going on. You hear women saying there's a shortage of men. It's women out here that are not respecting themselves, so it's like, I go for a husband. What do you guys think is going on in this day and age?
Well, I personally think that there's not a shortage, number one. There's not a shortage, number one. Number two, I think that if people would identify within themselves who they are, then they won't have to go and try to look for it in somebody else. I think oftentimes, once we say that we want to be married, we try to go and look for someone to fulfill who we're not. But you have to become 100 with yourself before you become 100 with someone else. If you're in total sync with yourself, then you can be total sync with someone else. But if you're still saying, well, it's 50-50, there's no such thing as that. The only 50-50 comes in when it's divorce time. You bring 100% in, and you give 100% in the marriage. And I can let my wife go on the female part of this.
I agree totally with my husband that in a relationship, both parties have to actively participate. Whatever you invest in, then that's what you will get out of the relationship. And we need to go back to the basics. Before you actually go into marriage, fast forward to marriage, I think that it's important for you to court each other.
Yes.
My husband and I, we dated for a long time. We got a chance to really get to know each other. We dated for actually 4 years before we decided to say that this is the person that I believe that God has sent to me. So I think that a lot of times we don't take the time to do that. Also, I think that it is wise for you to seek counseling before marriage. That way you are preparing yourself for what is to come. Because a lot of times in a marriage, we would say the first 5 years of your marriage are the toughest ones because you're used to living with yourself. But when you have to live with someone else, then there is no longer selfishness involved.
Right.
You have to share a lot of things with each other.
Right.
So I think all of those things are important. As he said before, I think that you really have to get to know yourself. You have to know what you want, and you have to be able to bring something to the table. It's not always looking for someone else to fulfill you, but I think that you have to be whole yourself, and then you bring 100%.
Yeah.
And then the other person also is coming full forward, willing to give their all.
Yeah. Because I hear people say, you know how, I'll speak for some women, you hear them, they want a man like this, they want them money, they want them tall, they want them dark, they want them this, and my question is, well, what do you bring it to it? Because a lot of times, and I love my sisters, but a lot of times, we ask for this knight in shining armor, but then, like you say, not knowing yourself really, and then you want this, but you're not even ready to attract that. Because I believe, you know how they say you ask for respect, you get respect. So the way you carry yourself, you got to be willing to be, me and my girlfriend talked about the other day, the submissive. And there's I think a way of doing it. I think when women hear it, they think like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do me, and I'm gonna have to do what he says, not realizing that it's not all about losing yourself. And I was married for 11 years, and I got married young, like 24. So I had no idea. We didn't do counseling or anything like that. So we learned how to be together in the marriage, which was a struggle. So I understand that counseling is a foundation to help you, begin the process of knowing, okay, like, because in counseling you may find out like, no, we're not ready, so we need to wait. So I don't know. I just think that we're in a microwave instant society, and now people want to be in relationships, but they're not doing the work.
I think that part of the issue that we come across as marriage counselors, part of the issues that we come across when they come into the office, if they say, well, Dr. Nichols, I want to be married to this woman, we've been together for 6 months. Okay, now I'm not trying to knock people who want to rush and get married, but I do warn them. You need to date that person, and you need to know every facet of that person. They can tell you what you want to hear in the beginning stages. Anybody's going to tell you what you want to hear.
You've been going ham on that.
I would always say that, my wife and I, when we dated, we got to know each other's side of the family.
That's right.
We saw the craziness, we saw everything, and we still got married, even after seeing all of that. And then we were able to say, well, this is what we're going to take from this side, this is what we're going to take from this side, and this is what we're not going to take from over here. So in essence, we was like, whatever doesn't apply, let it fly.
Right. I like
Because
that.
you can't put everything that your parents have done in their marriage into yours, because guess why? Total different day,
Yes.
total different time.
I like it.
Because everybody wants to say, well, the woman's supposed to be at home barefoot and pregnant.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
no.
we don't do that no
The
more.
devil is a liar.
Yeah,
Listen.
he's a kid of 14.
Yeah, my mom was barefoot and pregnant all the time. I never seen my mom regular until I was like grown. Like not pregnant. I'm dead serious. She was always pregnant and always asked her mom, "Do you got any shoes?" She was always barefoot. Her feet was dirty. That's why we had feet washing at church.
You know what?
But no, the reason I said I like you on a serious note, like some pastors, like be so religious down the throat. You know what I'm saying? You said, hey, take your time, get to know each other. Some people be like, y'all get married now. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm used to.
But you know, I had to break that cycle because every pastor that I talked to, they used to believe that way until I came into the picture. I'm like, that's not how I believe. Because I think you're forcing people to get married without them knowing each other. And I think they do it because, well, if you're having sex, you know, you're going to burn with passion.
Right.
And you know, all this here. And I'm looking like,
Go
are
to
you
hell.
kidding me?
Yeah, you're going to burn
you're going to burn in hell. I'm like, no, you're not. Listen, stop. You, first of all, if you're rushing people to get married, you automatically rushing them to divorce court.
Yes.
Because they don't know each other.
Right.
Yes.
And just because they're having sex, now you want to say, well, now you get married. Okay, what about when the sex is
Right,
not there?
exactly.
Then what do you have then
Yeah.
after that?
Yeah, because people want to live right and they think, okay, I want to have sex. Let me just get married so I can have sex.
Right, and that and marriage, let me say this here,
Ooh, I don't
marriage
feel
is
so bad no more.
not marriage.
This is my title,
Hold on,
man.
look. Let me clear this up. I'm not saying continue to live
No, I'm just
in sin.
joking.
Now, I'm not saying that.
No,
I'm not saying just live in sin, but I am saying that if you're going to be with that person, if they're good enough to lay with, they should be good enough to marry. They should be good enough for you to build something with. And I think that so many times in today's society, you have, just like you said, you have the women say, I want this type of man, I want this one. And when they come into office and they tell us that, and I'm raw and real, my wife sometimes have to just grab my hand and be like, really?
Very direct.
I'm very direct. I'm like, okay, now he's bringing all of that. What are you bringing? Because the looks is just not going to get it. We need more than just looks. Looks are going to change over the years.
Exactly.
And what else can you bring to the table besides looks and an appetite? Now, you can't eat up everything that he's bringing.
Sisters are hungry nowadays. I'm telling you, they order more food on the menu than me.
Well,
Because I'm gluten free now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm trying to work on my body. You know what I'm saying?
And that health kick.
Yeah.
but you know, another thing too that I've realized too in marriages, the reason why so many of the divorce rates are so high, number one on our list is they're not on one accord spiritually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
They're
believe
not
it.
they're not spiritually connected. It is like they're physically connected because they're attracted to each other because of the sex, but they're not spiritually connected. So if you're not spiritually connected to a higher power, I say God. You know, everybody won't say the universe.
Yeah.
I'm saying God, and you know, I'm standing on that. When you stand on the principles of God, then you can pass something down to your kids. Now, if you turn around and all of your kids are off the chain, why? Because mom and dad are off the chain. So when the kids go to school acting crazy, why are you gonna come out there acting a fool with them, acting like you don't know why they're acting like that?
Right.
Okay, the apple really doesn't fall far from the tree.
Right.
Like seriously, you have the root right here. You have the root. You have the root causing of it because of parent. Because when you have a spiritual foundation, that means that you have a purpose. Your marriage is designed for a purpose, not for you to go out and get the latest fashion shoes for your kids. Your kids 1, 2 years of age, and all of a sudden they got Jordans on for what?
Ooh,
Word.
not to
Why?
cut you off. You should have
Man.
saw the picture I had last week. I don't know if I still have it in
Oh,
my
yeah,
phone.
yeah.
It was a little boy, and we asked the audience, cute or too much? And the little boy was cute. He owned Gucci shoes, a Gucci belt, a Gucci shirt, a gold watch, an earring, and then it was like you know how they have the kid cars, but it was an alley. And I was like,
peanut butter and jelly seeds.
Oh, peanut butter and jelly seeds, yeah. And I was thinking that's just entirely too much. Right. You know what I mean? That young, and he's not even going to be able to wear it. You know,
they're introducing things to these kids, and these kids feel entitled.
Yes,
that's when spirituality comes in. That my wife and I, we grew up in the church. We had standards. You just didn't date any and everybody. And I believe in today's society, the only time that you should be dating to get to know someone is if you want to take that person down the aisle.
Right.
Don't just walk around dating 5 or 6 people and then they're going to say, oh yeah, I did this to her or I did this to him. And now everybody's going to be like, well, you got a couple of miles on you. So,
right.
I mean, my friends say that they had you, whatever. You got to have that spirituality. You got to have that foundation. As a man, I had to have that spiritual foundation. As a head of the house, if something goes down, God is going to look at me just like he looked at Adam. I can't shift and say, well, you gave this woman to me. I can't say that. Because as a head of the house, I have to make sure that things are in order. And my wife is the help meet, not no mate.
Right.
The help meet. She's going to help meet that vision.
Clap on that.
She's going to help meet the vision. And what I say about a team together, when you work together as a husband and wife team, your household will represent kingdom principles.
That's right.
Because your kids will represent kingdom principles. Now, are we saying our kids are perfect? No. But when they do stuff, they can come back and say, well, Dad, Mom,
You're right.
I got something to tell you. Because why? The Holy Spirit is convicting them.
Right.
We don't even have to say anything. They'll come to us. But I want my wife to go on that point as well as about why is it important for a woman as a wife to be that spiritual connector also with the husband.
Okay. To piggyback on what my husband just said, I believe that what comes to mind is I believe that in today's society, a lot of us as women are not spiritually led, but we're emotionally driven.
Yes.
So they say that one more time. He want to clap. He want to clap. The pastor said
a lot of times we're not spiritually led, but we're women are a lot of times emotionally driven. And marriage is not always based on how you feel. The decisions that you make in your relationships are not always based on how you feel, because your emotions can be fickle. They're up and down. But like he says, that your marriage has to have some type of foundation. And our marriage is built on the foundation of God. I would say that. We're imperfect human beings. I mean, we have frailties. We have things that are not always right, concerning us as individuals. There are things that I may see. My husband, he may say something or do something that I may think, okay, that may not be quite right. But me as a wife, I have to follow the principles of what the Word of God says. And a lot of times, women like to verbalize or communicate with their husbands when they're in an emotional state. It is important for you to exemplify self-control.
Yeah.
That can be difficult at times.
I know. I'm learning.
That can be difficult at times. But you have to know that there's a time when there's a time when you are to listen and actually hear what your husband is trying to say. And then there's a time when you need to verbalize and communicate that. It's not always time for you to communicate what's going on with your feelings at a time when you see that your spouse is already, stressed out about something. Maybe he's coming home from a hard day's time at work, and then maybe you may have been bombarded down with something.
Right.
But then you have to know the timing. I think timing is important when it comes to communication. Also, I think that we sometimes effective communication is important too. A lot of times we don't know how to communicate sometimes our feelings or what's going on with us. A lot of times we allow things to lay dormant, and then things compile. But what we've learned that if we are at an emotional state, sometimes we say, okay, you know what? If we're not hearing what the other person is saying, what we say is we verbalize and we say we're going to table that.
I say tap out.
Yes.
I'm going to tap out.
We say we're going to table that. That gives us some time to kind of
calm down,
simmer down, and then we can revisit what we want to talk about.
You know, I wanted to piggyback off what you said, because I wanted to talk a little bit about the anger management part, is that I think too, when women started getting like really into the workforce and they started, you know, exceeding men in positions and making money, and it's like, I got this, I don't need a man for nothing, which I don't believe. And they put money first and things like that, and that's the society we live in. And a young lady asked me yesterday, she was like, do you find it hard dating in Atlanta? I was like, no, I got a man. But I know what she meant, no, because I've been here 6 years, and like you say, compatibility, the foundation, the morals and stuff like that, and I've grown to the woman I am now. So I had some of that, you know, verbalizing yourself and your emotions, and you kind of like, okay, do you talk now? And it's like, well, yep, I'm gonna talk now. So I've learned that. But I wanted to talk just a little bit about women that are looking, and men, to date. Like, what way do you think they should go? What principles should they just kind of start with, instead of just meeting a guy and he's fine, so you're physically attractive? We know that's important. But then when you talk to him and he's saying all the right things, what are some things that to listen for, to look for, to eliminate getting yourself maybe in some trouble?
Well, I would say for the brothers to really search your heart and ask yourself a question. Why are you dating, and what are you looking for? If you're looking for someone to complete you, stop. Stop right there. If you're looking for someone to complete you, stop right there. But if you're looking for someone to add and work with you, that's the first place to start. And for you to be able to have some type of, you need to have that stability within yourself. You need to be a man by yourself before you bring a woman into play.
That's true.
A lot of
that was a rebuke to that was a rebuke to Cisco. When Cisco came out that song.
a lot of brothers, they go out and say, well, I want someone just like my mom. You want someone to raise you.
Right.
Yes.
You don't need that.
Is that why I like older women?
That's probably that would probably be the reason.
I want them to raise me, to feed me, wash my clothes.
See, that's what I mean. I think brothers need to learn how to do all of that before you leave home.
Hello.
Because when you get with a woman, you need to have that already taken care of, so that she'll know that if she doesn't cook, you're going to be all right. You can cook. She get mad and don't wash your clothes, you're going to be all right. You can do all of that.
I just throw the darks with the light and just...
You just do what?
I just throw the dark with the light and just let it go.
No.
Put some Tide in there.
No, that's not going to work. But if you're trying to date, ask yourself, are you really ready to be committed?
That's real.
That would be the very first thing that you ask yourself.
So the biggest thing is commitment. That's what it...
No, ask yourself, are you ready to commit?
Yeah.
Because the woman, she's probably already ready. She's probably like, look, you know, my clock is ticking. Hey, you know, I'm getting older. Blah blah blah.
Females act like guys now. I mean, it's so backwards now. The women are like, I don't want to be, like you said, women are making money. And in the state of Georgia, if you Google it, women make more money than men down here.
But I think that's that's a barrier that they put up, because I think every woman wants to be loved, but they've been through maybe bad relationships, and they built this resentment up, and it's like, the way I'm not gonna hurt myself is I have my money, I have my car, I have my home, so I'm gonna just use men, but they're still hurting themselves because they really want that man, you know, but they built that up in their mind, so I believe they lying.
Now I want my wife to piggyback on the women part when you ask her about the women answer for
like
the dating. What should they look for?
I think that women should not look for unrealistic expectations of a man. And then when they think of actually dating a man, I think you should look for value. And when I say value, we focus a lot on materialistic aspects, but I think that there is more to that, like character. That has a lot to do with it. And I solely believe that whatever's in you is going to come out of you. A lot of times that comes with time being spent with the person. Sometimes we don't want to invest the time. We want to rush things. Like you said, we live in a microwave society. So a lot of times, most of the times, people want to date for like a few months. They don't want to get to know the person. And what we're saying is investing years into dating an individual. When you invest years into dating an individual, it gives you a realistic aspect of what the person is like. So you will know if the person is going to complement the relationship. You'll know if they're willing to bring 50%, as my husband said, 65%, or if they're willing to bring 100. You get to talk about different things like future tense, things that you want to have in life. If you're an individual that's ambitious, you get to see if the person, while you're dating them, if they're ambitious.
Right.
You know if you're reaching and you're trying to meet the same goals. You have things in common.
Right.
But if time is not invested, longevity is not there, then you won't know.
Yes.
So a lot of times we go into things prematurely, and then we have unrealistic expectations.
Yes.
So I think that can be a hindrance when it comes to dating.
Yeah, this is really good. Thank
Yeah,
you. I got one question before we get out of here.
Is it serious?
No, it's serious.
We got 2 minutes for Melinda to put us out.
All right. I know you wasn't always a pastor, so I want to know, how did you get it? What did you say? You just want to know.
Oh, that was simple.
He was like a father, pastor, I was a Mac Daddy too.
No.
Tell the truth.
No, I'm telling the truth.
Okay.
We both had come out of a bad relationship, so I said I didn't want to be with nobody else. She said she didn't want to be with nobody else. But God sent us both to each other in college. It was 24 years ago.
He remembers the day.
No, it's almost 24 years.
He a good man.
It was January the 12th, 1992.
And stuff like that. But this is, I normally give an inspirational moment before I leave on whatever, just to keep people inspired. The holidays are coming up. I know some people are maybe not going home for Christmas, maybe here, or have lost someone, and I wanted you guys to maybe give an inspirational moment. But before you do that, can you give all your information, how people can reach you, your social media, anything?
Okay, well, social media, Dr. Tracy Nichols.
Mine would be Dr. Trenita Nichols.
And phone number 678-886-0999.
Website?
Website is under construction, but it's
Okay.
www.trueunityconsultants.com.
Okay.
I would just say to the people, focus more on family this season. Focus more on your life. Don't focus on the gifts, because when you wake up in the morning, that is truly a gift and truly a blessing from God.
Amen.
And then you have to understand, seeing yourself as being a gift. A lot of times, when you, what you have to offer, you as an individual. A lot of times we focus a lot in on ourselves, woe is me, but if you choose to look at someone else, invest your time into someone else. Maybe there may be someone, if you may have lost a loved one, there may be someone in your church or in your local community that may need your assistance, something that you have to offer. That can keep your mind off of things that may be holding you down or keeping you back.
Yeah.
I think it's time for us to focus on others.
Yes.
More so than ourselves. A lot of times we said that we were going to do something where we're trying to do something as a family as far as feeding the homeless.
On a regular basis,
Yeah.
not just a holiday.
Right.
On a regular
Yeah.
basis.
And
I believe that too, that happiness is a choice.
Yes,
Honestly,
it is.
I think happiness is a
It
choice.
is a choice. No one can make you happy. You can choose to be happy or you can choose to be sad.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's all up to you.
Because all my leather fake, but you can't tell me that.
You know what? This is
You can't tell
absolutely, be quiet.
Sounds like Marshall's boy.
This
Clearance
is why
rack.
I do what I do. This is why the show is here,
Amen.
to help other people. And I've been fasting for 10 days now, and I've been praying for others, because my girlfriend's been praying and fasting for me. She just did it, and I said, you know what? I pray for others, but how sometimes people say pray for me, and you be like, oh, I forgot. But now, I'm making it more consistently that I'm doing that. So I appreciate you guys. I gotta have you back, and I
Yes,
gotta,
we definitely
sign a petition to get the show a little longer and stuff like
Okay.
that. But you have tuned in to the Inspirational Lifestyle with Stacey J. My guest, Pastor Tracy Nichols, and his wife, Trenita Nichols. Please look them up if you need counseling, if you need to talk to them about relationships. Ladies, love yourself. Men, make better choices. And more importantly, live an inspirational lifestyle and be happy every day. My co-host, Benny
Benny
Pitts.
Pitts. Follow me, Instagram, Facebook, Benny Pitts.
Okay, and I am the real Stacey J on all my social media. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next Thursday.
The hottest music, R&B, hip hop, pop,
I still get you.
reggae, EDM, indie, old school.
side. Check it.
And sports talk.
Right here.
WorldStarHitRadio.com.